Captain Cory Barr's presence, of course, has never left Sun Prairie, but there will soon be a physical reminder of him right here in the city that he loved. Our Rose Schmidt traveled more than 300 miles to an art studio in Minnesota to share just what will happen and where that reminder will go. Rose?
Yes, well, Susan, the Sun Prairie Fire Department is just about a block away from where we're standing now, the site of that deadly explosion that killed Fire Captain Cory Barr. So it's only fitting that the location his wife Abby chose is that fire department as a means of a place where they can place a statue honoring Captain Cory Barr's sacrifice and service. It's been called a hidden gem among a cornfield.
We're basically offer something to them that nobody else makes.
At Brodian Studios in Kimball, Minnesota, 70 miles from Minneapolis, the silent accomplishments speak for themselves.
You really have to see it.
The owner, Nick Christensen, says each room represents stories, faces, and a different part of the 74-step process of turning bronze into something incredibly lifelike.
There's just a lot that entails.
Nick's team is working on some rather whimsical projects.
There's a flying monkey standing right here on this arm here.
Like these Wizard of Oz statues headed to Michigan.
So when it's done, it'll look like that.
But most of their work honors the fallen military members, law enforcement, and firefighters from around the country.
Because there's usually a lot of meaning behind it.
Meaning that will soon head to Sun Prairie, as the fire department will get a statue to honor its own fallen hero, Fire Captain Cory Barr, complete with identical representations of the Sun Prairie firefighters' gear. The design is still a work in progress, but the end result will be a firefighter holding Captain Barr's helmet.
It's just his arms are going to be in a different position for Sun Prairies rather than holding the helmet out. His hand's going to actually be like on a stone or a brick.
That likeness and recognition will end up hundreds of miles from the Minnesota cornfield.
Depending on what the sculpture memorial is, there's a lot of built-up emotion.
Speaking volumes for someone who no longer can.
We create it, make it a reality.
Sun Prairie Fire and Rescue raised $10,000 to build that statue, and the City Council approved another $20,000 for the project. Now, the original goal was to have that statue in place today for the one-year anniversary celebration and ceremony today, but now the new timeline is to have it done by fall.
It's unfortunate that it wasn't ready for today.
Definitely.
But that'll just give us another excuse to come back. You know, a year ago today, you and I were standing right in this same place together.
Definitely.
Isn't it amazing to see what's transpired?
I think just even to look at this area now from what it was like a year ago versus now, it looks completely different. You couldn't even drive through this area a year ago. So.
Yeah, if somebody didn't tell you, you would have had no idea that what had transpired in this community is truly amazing.
But now they're going to have a place to put his statue to honor him.
Yeah, that'll be something to see. All right, Rose, thank you so much. Just